You know, I think commercial fashion has got a lot to answer for the ills in the world.
I mean, in your blog, that I do notice that it does have a bit of a political slant, and in the Earth section especially. How important is that section for you and getting out your ideas? Or
Well, it's very important to me. I mean, it was another reason. I mean, I stopped doing the print magazine for quite a number of reasons, but one of them was that I didn't feel that I could talk about things that I really wanted to anymore in it. You know, it was very imagery focused, and the internet is much more words and sort of thought focused, even though I use a lot of imagery as well. And yeah, I really wanted to bring forth a lot more of my political, well, it's not really, it's more climate change activism that I'm associated with. I want to be able to talk about that in a creative way within the blog. So yeah, I mean, it's incredibly important to me. I didn't want to just be very flippant and fashion orientated. I mean, I've never been like that entirely, although I've worked, you know, in the fashion industry for a long time. You know, I think that fashion can be used to tell a story, and that's the most important part of it, and to express creativity, but not to sell things. You know, I'm not interested in that aspect of fashion.
on that note, what do you think is the future of print and publications such as, I mean, Amelia's magazine, and I mean Our Future Bookazine, which basically is a niche that won't target so many people, but do you think there is room for that? Or
For magazines?
Yeah.
I mean, I get asked this a lot. I mean, I think the future of magazines is very different to what we know now, but I don't think it's ever going to disappear. I think what's going to happen is that publishing is going to become polarized between really, really good quality bookazines, if you like, or very high quality magazines, books, and then the internet and stuff that you might read on the bloody iPad or whatever, you know. I mean, I don't know how that's going to go down personally.
So what do you think generally about the iPad and its introduction? I mean, I
haven't seen it, but I mean, it's like the Kindle, I suppose, isn't it? And probably everybody will love it because it's a Mac product and we all love Mac. But you know, frankly, my iPhone is enough for me at the moment. You know, the way that magazines will evolve, and this is something that I thought a lot about when I actually launched it in the first place, because I knew that the way magazines were going was changing, and so I always produced it with a very high quality, kind of tactile, sort of collectible feel, because I just wanted people to treasure it. I hate
the hardcover and the sort of timelessness of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wanted people to buy it and keep it, not throw it away. I mean, I hate throwaway culture. So I always knew that, you know, I wanted to produce something really beautiful. And I think there will always be room for that. Really beautiful, fantastically made, beautifully printed, lovely paper kind of books and magazines. I think that's not going to change. People are going to start treasuring those more. They might become more expensive because I know printers are struggling a lot more. But I think that's a good thing. So it'll, you know, force people to produce things with more care and maybe less throwaway. And then for immediate information, we'll still keep looking at the internet. And if you pick up something in print, it's perceived to have much more value. And I think, you know, that's not going to change. You know, it's very different having something real in front of you. Personally, I want to read a book sometimes. I just don't want to look at a screen anymore.